This video may contain strobe flashing lights and eye strain. Hello humans. I'd like to ask you a question. Have you ever wanted to go to heaven? Well, spoiler alert, I don't think I'll be able to know what that's like. Because I've done something stupid. I was the author of Bad Rabbit. Bad Rabbit was a Dark Deception fanfiction, and my most popular one too. The story was about Lucky wanting to chat up a Reaper nurse. Further on, they would learn from each other and improve themselves. Yeah, it was one of those slow burn romance shipping fics. Those tend to be judged since people believe that a canon character wouldn't be interested. Though I think they're missing out on a lot. I got around to Gachifying it since early 2022, only to put it on hold after 6 chapters, so I could focus on my action and adventure crossover, Sour Smiles, which was requested. So what happened to Bad Rabbit, and where has it gone? Well, as you may know, the Gacha games have the same amount of overhate as Jax. And even in this year, the hatred has been overlooked. If you were to ask a hater why Gacha deserves all the hate, they would respond with problems from the community instead. Problems such as kinga-graphic content and gay couples being able to have a child despite... Well, don't take it the wrong way. It's sad that the haters will get the games and the community mixed up. They also believe that Gacha isn't talent because it isn't art. Mind you, it takes a lot of frames to make an intriguing video. Especially if the creator is actually putting effort into the story, editing, designs. Then there's the gatekeeping. Gatekeeping is when someone forces something onto one particular group only, and that only said group can have access to said something. Sometimes it can be an understandable act of safety, but most of the time it can be unfair. How many times have you seen an adult gatekeep kids' media away from adults? Gacha is unfortunately a victim of gatekeeping. Since Gacha is marketed towards kids, people have taken this marketing too seriously. People outside believe that anyone who plays this game is a child. To make matters worse, some people believe adults shouldn't take part in this game. I think adults should play for many reasons. First, special interests exist. Second, kids see adults as mentors, so they need someone to look up to. Third, some writers and artists use this game to plan their OCs. Thus, some newcomers mistake me for a child. That's right, I'm not actually a child. I'm an autistic 25-year-old. I look like a child, but I'm actually a small person. And I sound like a child, but I actually have a lisp and stutter. I'm bringing up my age because it's relevant to Bad Rabbit. Tired of the infanticizing, I decided to make an AO3 account in Feb this year. Aside from making edgy notes, AO3 is a fanfiction site. I joined for many reasons. First, I want to promote my stories to a wider audience. Second, I don't want to be tossed aside anymore. Third, I want more creative freedom. While Gatchatubing is fun, I feel a sense of strain due to cutting corners. So yeah, to AO3, that's where I submit my fanfictions. As of now, I'm working on a multiverse series called Inside Your Computer, which works like the premise of Wreck-It Ralph. Only instead of a train station, Steam is like an entire planet with the genres as continents. So far, there's only 2 stories. Bad Rabbit and the Chocolate Rabbit Hotel. Compared to the Gacha version, the AO3 version is more, dare I say, explicit. I officially have a policy that explicit fanfictions are not to be gachified. First, there's something uncomfortable about these cheapy characters of ours engaging in stereotypical adult stuff, because not all adults are into that sort of stuff. At least with AO3, I can choose my own imagination, as I prefer to read and write about it, then make and watch it. Second, even with the appropriate Gacha version, that would be hypocritical. Thus, I decided to private the Gacha version. I didn't want the whole ordeal to smear me, and I wanted to be sensible. When I announced this in a post, some of you were understandably upset. While I'm not proud of what I did, your responses taught me a lesson. Many of us have different preferences, and that's what makes us unique in our own way. While one half didn't like it, another half did. It's not worth people-pleasing in order to make everyone happy. Thus, I have a plan. What if I bring back the Gacha version but changed its name? I'm not certain that it'll actually happen, but let me know if it's a good idea. That being said, I can't be a gacha tuber forever. Maybe if I tried drawing, I'd be out of the woods, but I don't know where to start. I was thinking of a more animatic style as it's good practice. Do you have any advice on where I can start? I just want to be treated like an adult. I want to be seen and recognised as a writer. As of now, I'll still be using this until I'm confident. Even when I'm confident, I'll still use this to plan my OCs. My username on AO3 is Squiggly Sweet if you want to read my written work. But viewers under 13 should ask permission first. And make sure you're responsible and sensible with your reading habits. Rules must be followed even if there's no barrier. I'm not a babysitter. Now, due to USB problems, I've decided to write a pitch for future series and future fanfictions until the whole ordeal is sorted. It's my schedule, so I'll know what to do next. As of now, I'll still continue with Sour Smiles, and I'll eventually decide what to do after this. Please make sure you're safe during whatever you're going through.